All right, jumping back into Final Fantasy 16. So, last time we replayed the forest mission. We talked to everyone. We kind of got the details of what's happened over the last 5 years. The struggle for freedom. Uh, sorry, that reminds me of 12, the mod. But the struggle for freedom for bears in this game is not easier at all. It is definitely a problem. We went to help some bears. We did help them, and they were furious. They're like, hey, what happens is you guys come around, you're like, we're gonna help you out, you free us, and then we get captured by our masters and we get beaten, and it's worse off than if you ever never came. So it's essentially essentially things are not sweet. That's the summary. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. All right, well let's I guess we don't have much to do, right? I mean, we're really kind of at the point where like we should just go talk to Otto. I guess that's the answer. Otto's over here. Okay. I've clearly made a wrong turn. I'm just like, where is he? What's going on, you know? Alright, well, let's go this way. The Gathering Storm. I'm guessing that refers to the fact that a lot of these countries are on the precipice of war or actively in war with one another. So things are getting worse and worse day by day.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
All right. Let's make our way. Can we actually go anywhere else now? We were blocked off before. Like, we couldn't go anywhere, but maybe now we can go everywhere? Or maybe we can just go. Oh no, we can go everywhere. That is interesting. There's also a side quest to do. Where's the side quest? I'm a big fan of not doing the main quest. My favorite thing. Maybe in here? I guess I could just check the local map. Well, not there. I was going the wrong way. Does this go down? It should. Nice. Let's go. We are at the pier.
Finish with that, Lars. Welcome back, Sid.
Joshua? Who are you?
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
Good to hear.
Lakewater doesn't agree with it then.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Well, let's find some pitch. Also, why is Tet catching all this flack?
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Clive's definitely never played RuneScape. He doesn't have that drive to get his wood cutting to level 99. Honestly, for shame. Yeah, I don't know why why the other people even use the boat. Like, why don't they just open their map and teleport? It's so much easier. Gosh, these folks need to get with the times. You know? Don't use the boat, just fast travel. the same like it's like the same advice. It's like, what was that? There was like some like meme going around, or like I think some person was like, well, if you can't afford rent, just buy a house. And it's like, or what? Is that the advice? that's insane. That's really... Oh my gosh. I earned all my money through hard work and a small $10 million loan kind of attitude right there. I don't know, I'm still torn on Gouge. I feel like Gouge is like nuts, or it's been nuts for staggering, but I feel like it's not necessarily as good for just random enemies, you know? I feel like it's just not as beneficial. I don't want to unequip it, because if I face it like a enemy that can stagger, I'm like, oh, this is great. Pitcher wax, a sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands.
Can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
600 yards away? Man, it might have been easier to fall a small forest. Oh, let's fight these guys. I don't think we fought these. We fought like a baby one, but not a... I think we fought a baby one of these. Did we fight a baby Great Claw? Maybe not. I might be misremembering, but I just want to make sure I kill these. I think I am misremembering, actually. Alright, let's fast travel back. Just wanted to get that kill real quick.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Hulk and Ball. Wait, what? Wait, hold. I see what they did there. That is an insane quest name. Or maybe I'm just got a terrible mind. Y'all tell me. Awarded to soldiers for unparalleled displays of courage on the field of battle. The feeling of accomplishment it enkindles in the recipient's heart is thought to enhance future performance. Increases attack by 12. Badge of Might +1.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can...
Cool. Well, let's this is interesting. So was it like... I see, this is why I'm a little bit confused. This is where the hideout was originally. But I guess, was it that they destroyed it so much that, like, Titan made, like, a lake? Is that what happened here? I'm a bit unclear. Like, why, or did we just move to a different area in the Deadlands? All I'm saying is it feels like we didn't really move that far, so why can't they find us? I don't know. Or maybe I'm wrong. I swear it was right here, though. Alright, well, let's go to Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
If they are Martha, they'll have no rest to answer to.
Alright, let's go inside.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
I wonder...
Before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
Oh,
I
jeez.
don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
A culling? I mean, that is... Yeah, that's a slaughter. That's the plan.
Cole is
Kill
right.
all bearers
That was no tavern
around this
brawl.
area.
It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
I'm curious if Clive will have another confrontation, if you will, with his mom. I think it's his mom, right?
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
You okay, buddy? You need a potion? Yeah, I wonder what would have happened if we went this way initially. I wonder if the game would have recognized that. Probably not. I don't think... I could be wrong, and honestly, I'd be so happy to be incorrect with this statement. I don't think this game at any point will support the idea that I can go to a quest objective before I should and have a different alternative path to completing that quest. Like, if instead of going to the town, I went to this second location, I don't think the game's smart enough to be like... Well, I shouldn't say smart enough, but I don't think the game's configured in a way for it to be like, oh, he went right to, like,
Up ahead.
the right area. Like, let's just advance the quest for him. Like, I don't think she'll be here.
Martha.
I don't think Martha would be here at all.
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Like, she wouldn't have been there if I
Tell
approached here
us
first.
What happened?
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Actually, now that I say that, is there even a way to get to this area without going through that village? I don't know. Maybe. I guess I could have just not entered the inn and then advanced further. It's just interesting to think about, really. That's all it is. At what point is the game like, yeah, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. Oh, good chocobos. Oh, I scared him. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. Torgal, no! He's gonna kill him. He's crazy. Torgal cannot be stopped. Oh, jeez.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
I hope it's that bear that we helped when we were a child. Or a teenager or whatever. I forget what age we were when we helped him. Jeez, dude.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
I think the Black Shields are going to be unique enemies.
Dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Y'all are going to have to fight a tornado. So deal with that as you may. Oh, this is actually good. I like that. I like the scene. Honestly, this actually works really well. Blind Justice combined with okay, I think I found a build that I really like, or not a build, but like a strategy. That's a really good combination. All right, Black Shield is not a unique enemy in that like it doesn't have a stagger gauge like I thought it would. They were immediately destroyed. Rightfully so.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Wait, what's that on the very bottom? What does that mean? So we got 250 experience, 0 ability points, 0 gold. But what's the 10? What does that mean? I don't understand. That's different. I'll have to figure out what that is. We only have 20 of it. Residual wind aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its application. Reduces gouge cooldown by 2.0 seconds. Nice.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Jeez, dude.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Perform the casting and return to Martha's Rest. Go to Riddick's Jump. Trying to think how to get around this. Can I not just walk through? I guess not. Alright, let's go all the way around. It's all good. What's this? What? Aramin, rank C. Oh, it's a hunt. Oh, I bet you that's what the points are. It's for hunting. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
That's pretty funny. Cast Doom on me? Bro, I will absolutely destroy you. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. I was pressing circle because in my brain, for some reason, it doesn't make sense. I was like, oh, that's how you spam the fireball. That's literally not how that works. I don't understand what Doom does. Should I be worried? Apparently not. Apparently I shouldn't care at all. Oh, I'm bad. I thought I could do this without taking damage. I don't know if I'll be able to, but it would be ideal if I could face him multiple times. Wait, what's happening? What? What's happening? Bro, what? Are you serious? There's a perimeter and then he full heals if I leave it? That is actually extremely stupid. Shouldn't it be if I'm X distance away from him, he full heals? I was holding his hand. We were eye to eye. I know that's easy to do because he has a massive eye, but we were eye to eye. That is the dumbest thing ever, and now I'm not full healed. Alright, I'm annoyed. I'm genuinely annoyed. That's really annoying. That's like really stupid, right? Am I just like, I don't know, am I a scrub? I mean, I could be a scrub and be correct, I guess, but like, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, note to self, when it has like the little lines, it means I can't cross it, because that would not make sense, I guess. I gotta remember how to play this game. I don't remember how to, how do I activate my, free? It's that way, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I was trying to remember how to activate a free. Honestly, this is maybe a bad mentality. I don't even want to take no damage anymore. I just want to spam hit him. I'll eat all the damage just to hurt him. I can't. I gotta leave. Right? I gotta move back. Because now if I push him, I'm gonna run out of the circle, and then nothing's gonna matter because logic, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's really stupid. I think there should be some sort of built-in, like, you are X amount of, like, distance away, so now, like, you're running. Because, like, I was in the midst of combat. Like, I'm gonna win regardless. It doesn't matter, but still. I think it's very... It's just very silly. I guess that's the only way I can describe it. Can I grab him? I don't know if I can. Discharge 50 Blind Justice Lightning Balls. Oh, I got a little achievement for that. My bad. It's over, bro. Notorious Mark slain. Wait. Okay, I don't want to... Okay, I feel like I'm complaining too much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm complaining because I feel like there's a lot of potential here. It'd be better if it was just terrible, right? Why is the title Notorious Mark? Can't we just, like, name each monster and say, like... I mean, let's be... Like be like Evil Eye slain. Am I? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. I think Notorious Mark is a little bit too vague. It feels like it's just a template you put on top of something. You can even say Notorious Mark Evil Eye slain. I don't know. I digress. I'm probably going too in depth. It's fine. All creation is possible because of Aether. It is what gives the formless form and the lifeless life. When an object is consigned to the flames, whether due to age, accident, or ill intent, the Aether contained within is released and returned to the land. There are, however, rare instances in which an elemental charge remains trapped inside the resulting detritus, and skilled weaponsmiths can harness this energy for use in their work. Magic Dash.
You didn't see that coming.
He does have a really good death animation, though. That was really good. I like that a lot. Like the floating and then just like slowly losing strength before it falls down. And it doesn't even like dissipate. It just sits there. It just sits here. I think that's really cool. If it respawns, that'd also be really nice. Maybe if it respawns but doesn't have like the same drops. Like basically you just get additional drop if you beat it with no damage or something. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential.
That must be the bridge.
Scatter remains. I forgot that's what we were doing. I was complaining about Evil Eye so much, or Floating Eye, or Burr, or One Eye, or what's
so shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden.
There's a lot of names for those.
And bear it out to sea.
Ahriman?
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Yeah, let's travel to Martha. Well, actually, let's run. I don't think it would be this soon, since we haven't even left the area, but I'm curious if One Eye pops up again. How you doing, bud?
Thank you, Founder. Thank you, Phoenix.
I gotta be honest, I don't know if this will happen, but I feel like Clive's gonna do a good reputation for Ifrit's name. People are eventually gonna be like, thank you, Ifrit.
I'm glad Martha's safe. Both for her sake and the town's. This place wouldn't be the same without her.
Sharp! Hey, and they call themselves our country.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Hey, Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Oh, so I guess the green is just renown? Black blood. Oh, we've already gotten that before. Oh, new quest is available nearby. Let's do it.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by!
What's up, Rowan?
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Sure.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, You'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
The White-Winged Wonder. I bet you we're gonna get a chocobo from this. Well, maybe. Maybe. If it was a main quest, I'd be more sure. Or I wonder if this is our chocobo.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Or did our chocobo get killed? I forget.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Well, then that's where we shall go as well. A white chocobo pinion. Three briar clamshells. Nice. Loot we don't often get? Crazy. I thought it was going to be sharp fangs and bloody hides for the rest of my days.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, they got mauled.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
All right. They asked for it. You guys gonna come down anytime soon? Oh, it's a huntsman. That's kind of fun. Oh, I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't target. I'm trying to target him, dude. Why am I focused on something 5 miles away? Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate how I'm not looking at him. I've got to kill the other one. I've got to kill the ones in the distance because I can't fight him. Like, is there might be a lock-on feature I just don't know about. I don't know. This might be lame, but I wonder if I could just technically, like, go no damage in every fight by just using my tornado attack. I think a lot of them would probably be cheese like that, I'm guessing. Like look at this guy. He's not doing anything. I mean, to be fair, I'm not doing much either. I'm just hitting him with my little wind. see what I'm saying? Like, just, like, constantly doing this to him. He could never actually hit me. I don't think we've taken damage, have we? We're at 1209, which I think is what we are at after the Evil Eye fight, I want to say. That was a little bit greedy. He's just so slow. We killed him. How fun. What are my spoils? Oh, I got a gill bug. That's fun.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
It is our Chocobo.
Ambrosia. It is you.
Let's go.
You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
I'm kind of torn. Should we bring the Chocobo with us? I feel like our future, I mean, I don't have a choice, but I feel like our future is looking a little bit bleak.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides.
I guess if the Chocobo wants to come with us, that's
we'll
different.
Get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Wait, was that a side quest?
Anyhow, best be on my way.
When we helped him
Good
with his
luck
cart?
to the both of you.
Is this a story outside the main story? Is there hope for this game? I'm just messing around.
I'll call you when I need you.
Oh man. If side quests have like story tangents to them that continue throughout time and chapters, that's incredible. That's fantastic. I love that. Ambrosia's Tack. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Quay. Displayed in Clive's chambers. And 60 sharp fangs. Because everyone knows bandits have sharp fangs. Chocobo unlocked. Nice, that's so cool. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold the right analog stick while in the field to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the chocobo. What was that? What was that? Did he wolf whistle? Ride Ambrosia for the first time. Got a little achievement for that. I can rein. Okay, I can gallop. Oh, Jill has a chocobo too.
Faster.
That would have been pretty funny if she didn't. She's just behind us, sprinting for dear life. Like a very very Clasco-esque situation for her. How is she supposed to keep up with a chocobo? You know what? I know this is not Final Fantasy X. I know this is a tangent, but how much do you guys want to bet in Final Fantasy X? They never gave Clasco a chance on the chocobo. Like they weren't when they were down to one chocobo, they weren't trading off. I bet you he was expected to sprint the whole time. Man, justice for my man Clasco. That's all I'm saying. All right, well let's head back to the hideaway. Maybe. Yes. Okay. I didn't know if there were more side quests. A side quest fiend.
Now, where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Oh no. Is he? Yeah, that's him. He's doing great.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I can't help but feel the crystals are what are containing Ultima right now. I feel like we're freeing Ultima by destroying these crystals. It's like we're breaking bars off a jail cell. And eventually, that's not going to be a great thing. Otto's counter is now open. Oh, is this like hunts and stuff, I'm guessing? New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, The Patron's Whisper, The Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the mess. Renown. So that's what we're getting, okay. Completing side quests available through Alliant Reports or defeating notorious marks found on the Hunt Board will earn Clive Renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current Renown level and accept any donations available. That's kind of a good lore reason. I like that. That's a good lore reason for us to get things.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
The fruits of her labor. Sure.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Can I go down? I think I can.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers. on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Got 2 baskets of Martell apples.
This ton here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Yeah, I'm guessing this can't be scaled up. I mean, if it could be, that'd be incredible.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Would explain the blacksmith.
And you say Sid built this place? There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole. That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
I'm gonna take that in a positive way. Okay, Asta, hopeless romantic. What's up, Nectar? There you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not. I knew it already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, I am the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the Greensward. Oh my gosh, it goes by so fast. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you. It's good to have found someone who understands me. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, I'm your Moogle. Ask about Nectar's adventures. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been. What? Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid. Okay then. Alright then. Ask about hunts. Did you see that all the billets are marked with the location? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human. So if the place name is such a weird verbiage. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down and finish them off. Ask about the hunt board. Precisely what you see before you. The Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, and post the billets here, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror, or two, which is where you come in. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, so that everyone can sleep at night, knowing that the realm is a safer place. Sure. Did you see that the curse breakers give every bullet a rank of riskiness? From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. Sin? Sin, it's here. No. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Very Lord Farquaad of him. The curse breakers don't just tack up any old rumors of this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail. So don't you go letting all of their hard work go to waste. Don't you let me, I mean, them, down. What's on the hunt board? Let's view it. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Avramin is already killed. Wait, can I like... Oh, I already killed it, but I can read the description. A member of the Blood Axes stationed at Martha's Rest reported that he had been set upon in the marshes by an otherworldly horror with a single staring eye. It flew at him on bony bat's wings, scratching at him with claws black as night and sharp as razors. Naturally, he fled in terror, but if a battle-hardened blood axe cannot cope with the mere sight of such a creature, what hope do the rest of us have? In South Sorrowwise Rosaria. Angel of Death and Belphegor. We're gonna ignore these for now.
So Martha's all right.
What's up, Vivian?
Here for another of my lectures.
Yes. Ask about the Crystalline Dominion.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valistia, where only one has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until Sambrique elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twinside's heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I loved so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflame, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move, even for him. Ask about Vivian.
One would think.
One would think my role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor only to disregard her expert advice. I will say, I don't know if like this is the right term, but like Vivian seems very... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not like put together, but like she is dressed very fancy. Like she definitely like appears to be someone that was in the know with high-ranking like government officials of her location, of her hometown. So I mean, I believe that's her role. As much as I'm still a little bit unclear on her motivations, like why she's here. I mean, obviously they were invaded. She doesn't like that. But we start talking about blowing up mother crystals. We get to her country. Like, what's she gonna think? Like, is she gonna be okay with that? I don't know. Does anyone know that's our goal at this point? Besides Jill and Gav? Like, I don't... And Tarya? Like, I don't know, man. Ask about coming to the hideaway. Maybe she'll enlighten me here.
I admit
when I took up the professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no
A
less.
far more reputable fellowship.
A far more reputable fellowship than anything in the academic world, I assure you. They just really had to save money on the voice actors, so they're like, hey, just say like the first 4 words. View the state of the realm.
How may I help you today?
The state of the realm. By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings on in Valistia, revisit any of Ninetales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. There's the Grand Cast, a comprehensive grid of important persons and their respective relationships.
I have the details here.
The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use the left button and right button to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Inner Voice. An all-new feature is now accessible. By pressing start while viewing the Grand Cast in Vivian's map room, Inner Voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character with start to hear their innermost thoughts on other members of the cast. Okay. Puppy. This is interesting. I want to read more about, I'm not going to go through all this right now. There's a lot. I want to read on Annabella though. Duchess of Rosaria, wife of Archduke Elwyn, and mother to Clive and Joshua. What? Okay. It was not only her beauty. I'm saying what because like she is Clive's mom. She's not like, it's not like Joshua's her son and Clive was there. By blood. She's insane. She's insane. It was not only her beauty, but her connection to a bloodline that produced many previous dominants of the Phoenix that led to her being proposed as a bride for the young Archduke. Indeed, the two are cousins. Having known they really want this to be Game of Thrones. Having known from a young age that her purpose in life was to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, she dotes on Joshua and scorns Clive. It's probably more of like she feels failure in herself, maybe? I don't know. Duchess of Rosaria, wife of Archduke Elwyn and mother to Clive and Joshua. I didn't know that. I didn't know her bloodline was like bred to like basically be the Phoenix bloodline. Or her bloodline was more prominent or had more potential for the Phoenix. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with a force she judged the mightier, the Holy Empire of Sambrique. It was Annabella's treachery that led to the disaster at Phoenix Gate. Former Duchess of Rosaria, now Empress of the Holy Empire of Sambrique, it was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with a force she judged mightier. Now she rules over Rosaria as vicereign of the imperial province, which she rules with cruelty and contempt for the baseborn that was unknown in Archduke Elwyn's day. So that is interesting.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
She is very cold and calculated then. Let's deliver apples. Let's move on. Let's deliver apples.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
A basket of Martell apples grown and picked by Cormac for sample by hideaway residents. We'll give this over. That is really interesting.
Martell. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, this is such a it's such a sad game. It really is. It's like, man, that character was real great. Like, how are they doing? Oh, they're dead. If there's any character you like, they're dead. It's just how it goes. You know? Oh, she really liked plants. She was like, I'm gonna feed the hideout. Is she doing that now? Oh no, she's dead. Like, it's insane. Oh my gosh. Quarantine curse breaker.
A gift from the backyard.
Everyone you like dies in this game. It's crazy. In a weird way, I'll let this play first before I say this.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Cool. What I was gonna say, I didn't want to interrupt that moment. I think it was important. I do feel like I understand Clive's mom more. For sure. She's not right. She's not a good person, but I understand her more.
You think it's alright to touch him?
But I mean, this whole society. I mean, she was raised with the idea of like the bloodline is everything, and you must protect the bloodline. I'm a little bit unclear if she cares about the Phoenix bloodline in her or Joshua. Like, if she was to learn Joshua is alive, would she be like, oh, great, perfect, that's fantastic? Like, I mean, she didn't love Joshua. She just loved his blood. If he wasn't the Phoenix, she would have hated him too. So she's just, you know, it's all about the blood, man.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Quest complete. Nice. The fruits of her labors. Oh, we might level up. We do. Nice. Oh, 27. Martell's apples. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman. Martell. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick. Quote from Martell. Alright, well, I think we've done a bunch of side quests. There was a window where I think we could have gone to a bunch of other places for fun, but we definitely missed it. Let's head to Hawk's Cry Cliff. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Happy to be home, Torgal?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Fair enough. But that is going to wrap us up for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy. Till next time.